unnecessary court fees and litigations because Jay-Z wants me broken, stopped, or under his control. And it ain't gonna happen, Sean. I'm never gonna be under your control. Never. You need to learn how to control your wife and her friends and their mouths. Because you got Beyonce in the beehive looking real dumb right now.
Ye's might have helped the cops lock Early up, but he clearly didn't do a good job at shutting him up because he just snitched on Beyonce for allegedly having been involved in Diddy's mess. This comes after Early reveals that Jay-Z set him up to be unalive because he didn't want him to tell the feds what he and Beyonce have allegedly been up to all these years. People were initially hesitant to drag Beyonce into all this, but new evidence has been coming out these last few days that seem to point her into being heavily involved in all this, and this new revelation from R. Kelly just made things 100 times worse for her, mind you. Just a few days ago, Jaguar Wright also lit her up and accused her of allegedly being in cahoots with Jay to take Diddy down and R. Kelly and allegedly keeping innocent people locked up in their house. Jaguar made all these accusations just a few days ago when she appeared in a heated interview with Piers Morgan. Now, during the interview, Jaguar accuses Jay-Z and Beyonce of investing millions of dollars into getting R. Kelly incriminated so they wouldn't be exposed when the police take matters into their own hands. Jaguar even went as far as claiming that Beyonce and Jay have allegedly traumatized thousands of people, and that she has 4 of them who are more than ready to testify and tell the world what they went through in the hands of Beyonce and Ye's. According to Jaguar, Beyonce and Jay used to fill their victims up with all kind of substances and then fly them to their house to do whatever they please with them.
I'm saying that now, publicly. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim?
Keeping people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about. All of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there. If the Me Too movement were real, why aren't they speaking now? They've also been very quiet in this time of the diddler's downfall.
Jaguar,
guess they're on vacation.
If this goes to court, Jaguar, do you think the world is going to be shocked by what comes out?
Oh, absolutely. I just don't know why they...
Now, when Jaguar first revealed this, a lot of people called her crazy because these allegations do sound real wild, and there's no way to really prove that what she's saying is true. However, just when we thought things couldn't get no messier, I stepped into the chat, and he pretty much confirmed everything Jaguar said. He accused J&B of being in on everything that Diddy was up to in the industry, and even said that Jay went as far as putting a hit out to end his life. R. Kelly made this revelation when his ex-cellmate Ronnie Bo had an interview with Hip Hop News Uncensored. According to Ronnie, Kelly used to go on these long rants about how Jay-Z allegedly put a hit out to try and take him out. Now, if y'all remember, Jay-Z and R. Kelly used to be real close, and they even collaborated on their infamous 2002 album, Best of Both Worlds. This album was real controversial at the time because R. Kelly was being heavily dragged in the tabloids for messing with underage girls and faking documents to get married to Aaliyah when she was just 15 years. Old Jay-Z was well aware of this situation, but he didn't care about none of that, and he even had the audacity to make a follow-up joint album called Unfinished Business. If that don't give you a clue about the kind of man Jay-Z is, I don't know what to tell you, girl. Oh, but it didn't stop there. They later went on tour together. And that is when this alleged attack on R. Kelly's life by Jay went down. Just a few weeks into the tour, things got real messy at Madison Square Garden, where R. Kelly suddenly walked off the stage claiming that he got word that there were men in the crowd with pointed at him who were hired to off him. As if that wasn't bad enough. While he was on his way off stage, he was pepper sprayed by Jay-Z's friend Ty Smith. He was later dropped from the tour and filed a $75 million lawsuit against Jay-Z for breach of contract, effectively ending their already strained relationship. Now going back to R. Kelly's mate. He said the reason why Jay tried to take Kelly out is because he was insecure about the fact that Kelly was a bigger artist than him at the time, and that he had some major dirt on him. He said he felt like Jay-Z was kind of insecure, because at the time R. Kelly was technically bigger than him. He felt like during one of the shows, when they was in Madison Square Garden prior to the event, he said days before the event that he was getting death that he felt like was coming from Jay-Z, like Jay-Z was trying to basically, I don't know if this is going to sound outrageous, but he felt like Jay-Z was trying to get him. For whatever reason, to make matters even worse, an old interview that Nas had with Wendy Williams back in 2004 also resurfaced. And in this interview, he also snitched on Jay-Z for being in on everything R. Kelly was doing. He flat out accused Jay of being around when Kelly was inviting the 14-year-olds to his studio to do very depraved things to them.
Yeah, don't put up no movies. I said, that's not my style. That's not what I'm going to do. Yeah, I could have put up movies. I could have showed the R. Kelly video that everybody's talking about, made fun of it, and showed Jay's hanging out. When Jay and I was in there playing basketball, you can't tell me Jay didn't see a 14-year-old girl come in the studio and sit on R. Kelly's lap. No. You can't tell me, you don't tell me that. And we're going to have albums that he ain't never seen a 14-year-old girl come in the vicinity.
My belief is that anybody who's worked with him and been in his cipher has seen it go down.
You've seen it go down?
Yes.
Well, I've been around R. Kelly, and I pay for that, brother. I've been on a tour with him. It didn't last too long, but I've been around him. I didn't see no 14-year-old that I talked to him there, and I've seen there's a little problem there. The brother needs help, and I pay for him. But if I sit there and did an album about women with him, I'm definitely maybe indulgent. He had to be indulgent for 14-year-olds, man. That's what I'm saying. What I'm here for the people, man. I'm here to talk the truth.